I'm Debbie from stampwithdeb.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. If you're here with me today, comment. Tell me where you're from. Tell me what you're doing. Tell me what room you're in. Any of those things. I just want to know that I'm here with somebody and I'm not by myself today. Hi, Lisa. What room are you in, Lisa? I can guess. So we'll see if anybody else checks in with us. Hi, Carol. I'm glad you're joining me today. She's in Connecticut. That's so fun that we can connect through internet, through this distance, you know, even with that distance apart. Lisa's in her craft room. I knew she would be. It's that time of day. So I have Diane here with me today in my background here. She is working away, getting ready for some classes that are coming up. So hi, Jill. Carol is in her bedroom watching me. Okay, she's comfy there. I hope you're not ill. So yeah. So Diane and I have been working all morning preparing for the Darling, what is it, Diane? Darling Dahlia class. Yes. So that, and we have our Valentine's Day class coming up. Lisa said hi to Diane.
Hi, Lisa.
Oh, good. Carol's just relaxing. She's had a busy day. It always feels good to relax after a busy day. I have a lot of light behind me today. Yeah, it's kind of glary. Thanks, Diane. Oh, that's better. Woo, much better. Too much glare on my eyes. So let's give them a minute here to see if anybody else is going to join us today. I have a fun card. Hi, Jan. I'm glad you're here with us. So I have a really fun card today. A combination, really, of two different cards. And some fun things to show you. So let me pull out my paper here. And I think we're just gonna go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna do a little introduction here of myself, and that way I can use this on different places, on YouTube and Facebook Live. I mean, not Facebook Live, on my blog. So yeah, the girls are coming in now, good, okay. All right, so I am Debbie Chronister. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. You can find me at stampwithdeb.com. And I'm here on Facebook every Tuesday at 3 o'clock. And I am in a lot of other places too. You'll find me on YouTube, and I do have a blog, and that is Stamp with Deb. So let me turn you down, and I'm going to show you some fun projects that we're going to do today. Let me just, flip this down. There we go. So I'm working at my desk today instead of over at the table where I usually work, just because Diane is busy working over there. And we want to keep her working, right? So that we can get all of our stuff done and be ready for these classes. So today is the release of a new suite. Whoops, that slid. We have a brand new suite that's coming out today that's open to the public or available to all of you. Demonstrators get everything about 30 days early, so that's a nice thing about being a demonstrator, is that you do get it early. And so we've had this to play with, although I haven't done too much playing. It's called All Together, and it has a stamp set. And it has these beautiful blends, which are all skin tones. We're calling them skin tone blends. If I can get it, I think there's 10 of them, if I remember right. Just get those out of there. So there is, and they come in sets of 2, of course. So like number SU100 comes with 200. Whoops, that's 1,000, isn't it? So that's why I know there's 10. So where's 100? There it is. 100 comes with 200. So they come together, two together in a package, or you can order the whole group together at once under one number, and it's $45 for the whole collection. So that's not bad at all. For 10 markers, that's our normal price, but it's not a bad deal at all. So and it coordinates with this, I mean, it kind of, I'm not saying that right. So they go with this stamp set. The idea is that it's flesh tones, but I've seen them used with so many other things. It's amazing. So there's also a set of dies that coordinate with the stamp set. And so there's, let me just see here if I am okay on my screen. Okay. Let's see if it's working okay. Can you guys see this? That's what I need to know. Yeah, can you see it? So that is new, released today. And there's lots of ideas already on Pinterest, I'll tell you that. So some beautiful things I've seen with these blends. So today, my project, and this is my host code right here. So if you decide to order, you can go to Stamp with Deb, click on the host code, and it will take you right into my Stampin' Up page where you can place an order. And make sure that you do see my name in the top right-hand corner. And please use my host code. That helps me to provide special things for you. So today I am going to show you how I made, well, I'm going to show you, this is one of the cards that's coming in the Dahlia class. And it's really a combination of two different cards. It is a diagonal card, which is what this part is right here. That would be a diagonal card. And this is what they call a joy card. So it's a diagonal joy card. How about that? And so I'm going to show you how I made that today. And I have another one. That one is the Dahlia class. This is another one that I made, kind of a Valentine's Day. But it is using the images from this stamp set, which is the set that comes in that bundle. So, yeah. Okay, so we'll set that aside. First of all, I'm going to start out with a piece of Magenta Madness. It is so bright. Actually, no, I'm not going to start with the Magenta Madness. I started with a piece of basic black, and it is cut at 4 1/4 by 11. And I'm going to put this in my paper trimmer, and I am going to cut from the fold edge to the bottom right corner. So it's going to go in right just like that. And I'm just going to cut right across there. And so that's what's making the diagonal card. You can see that. Okay, and then I'm going to take my, now this is the tricky part. Okay, so I have cut this. Now this is 5 1/2 by 4 1/4, the black. And I have cut this one down to just a little bit. That's not the right one. I have two of them there. No, I haven't cut it down. Okay, so we're going to cut this down to 4 inches by 5 1/4. So that's 1/4 inch smaller than the actual card base. And then I'm going to cut. Now, this is the tricky part, is getting it cut that way. So if you just hold your paper up here like this, you will know where you're going to cut. So I'm going to cut from the top left corner to the bottom right corner. So I'm just going to stick that right in there, just like that. And cut it across. If you cut the wrong way, then you end up with a piece that's like this, that doesn't fit. Okay, well, it did fit. I don't know, somehow I ended up with a piece. And this one, I don't know, that one fits. I'll have to reevaluate mine. Maybe it's on the designer series paper that it doesn't fit. Okay, so there is our next step. I'm gonna move down, huh? You guys aren't gonna be able to see me. Okay, now on the designer series paper, this designer series paper is part of that suite. And it is gorgeous. It's all black and white on both sides. So it's just really got a lot of variety. And then on the other side, it's black and white also. So it's a perfect black and white paper. So I'm going to use the one with the little hearts in it. And I want to make sure my hearts are going right side up. Important detail. So I'm going to cut this at 5 inches because I need it to be a little bit smaller than the last piece. And with my hearts going right side up in my cutter, okay? And then I'm going to cut it at 3 3/4. Okay. Now, this is where I can make a big mistake, and I'm not going to. I'm going to cut from the top left corner to the bottom right corner, because that's exactly where my paper needs to go. Now you can see this one, my hearts are upside down. So that one won't work now. So we'll set that one aside. We'll use it for something else. Okay, I think that's all the cutting I need to do. And I will put all these measurements on my blog. So I'm going to start in with putting my card together here. Let's just put some adhesive on the back of this one. And just leaving that margin around the edges. Okay, and then I'm going to attach this to my card front. I'm going to move this over, flatten it out so I can see exactly where it's going. And that looks good right there. Okay. Whoops. Curled up the tail. All right. Now, I cut for the inside. I've cut a piece that's 8 inches by 3 inches. And that's going to be the inside of my card. And so I'm going to attach it a layer of black, which is cut just 1/4 inch smaller. And I'm attaching it to the left panel rather than the right panel where we normally would put it. And I have a piece of white here that I am going to attach in there so that when I'm ready to send this card out, I can write on it or stamp the words that I want to say. Okay, now this is going to go on the inside of my card here, but it's so dark, I think I'll add a piece of basic white first. And this is cut at 4 1/4 by, nope, how about 4 by 5 1/4. And that's just going to go right on the inside. Okay, now I'm going to put this on. And what I want to do is I want to center this, but I want to make sure that my card will open and close on the left here when I do. So I'm going to put this gently here. I'm going to close this, and it's going to be just above it. That's where it's going to come in. Just like that. So, hopefully that's straight. All right, now I have a piece of black and a piece of white, basic white, and I'm going to stamp a couple of hearts on here. Whoops, that was loud. So we got 3 little hearts, and then the greeting says love changes everything. And I'm just going to put that right up here in the right corner. Close that up. And then I have a Magenta Madness Stampin' Right marker. No, Stampin' Right marker. Where'd that come from? Stampin' Blend. And I'm going to color my hearts with that. So I'll put here. Okay, now I'm going to attach that to my piece of black here that I have. Just like that. And then I'm going to attach that to my Magenta Madness. And I need a little blue dot here. We had them out earlier, but who knows where they are now, right? Get the blue dots down there? No? Yes, they're way over there. On the table. Oh, you got them? Okay, that's fine. Either one. Doesn't matter. She's got two of them for me. Those are all the things I was supposed to get before I went online. Huh? Okay. There we go. And I'm just going to touch that little bow right there. I think that's just really sweet. Okay, so there we are, guys. Isn't that cute? I love it. I love the way it looks. I like the Magenta Madness. And I like the red. So tell me which one you like the best. The Magenta Madness or the red? Thank you for joining me today. If there are any supplies you need, please place an order with me. I appreciate your orders. And I will see you next Tuesday. Bye-bye.